Hey, everybody, welcome to Live in the Green Room right here at Governor's Comedy Club. We're right across from the Green Room here. There's a big all-star comedy night tonight, and we are here live right now. We got Tony Walker, Sallie, and Rich is over here.
Rich Rader.
Rich Rader is
Rader
here,
is
yes.
Woo! The hilarious Rich Rader.
He coming in here because he's so used to this time being the Graz show, and and now we have one of his regulars. So now Graz is really gonna be mad at us.
I finally show up on time, and the guy's not here.
Exactly, but you're here for us.
I just heard Bobby Inge is joining our cast next week.
And we got Bosie coming in a minute. They're all going to be here soon. No, we're happy that you're here, man. This is a cool thing. And you were here because you were invited by Bosie. Tell us a little bit about why you're here.
I was going to be hanging with Graz on Limo Talk, and then I came down to see some of my friends in the big room and in the little room. They got the open mic going, and the Thursday Night Funnies.
Yeah.
So you always get to see a lot of good people.
A lot of comedians in the
when
house.
Tony Walker texts you, you drop everything and run to the back.
That's right.
That's what it was. I thought I heard.
It's like an Amber Alert. I instantly bolted to the back.
He was trying to run away.
No, I was trying to let the kid out of my trunk.
Puts out the bat thing.
No, so what? So you're not doing the open mic, but I thought I heard you like sign up or something. That's why I knew you were here. I heard you say your name.
No, so all right. So here's the thing, and I get the open mics. I don't know what it is. So I'm new to the.
Oh, you don't know what it is?
I'm
An
new
open
to
mic is where a comedian comes in and tries this new stuff.
Exactly.
That's airplane right there.
So in my illustrious less than 2-year comedy career, I've done one open mic.
Wow.
And I've gone to about 11 of them.
You just don't get up and go?
You gotta get
you
there
know
early.
what? I feel like a lot of the open mics I've been to, not this one. This one seems like it's actually a pretty solid room. But I've gone to some where you could go to a mannequin factory and try your set and have the same results. So,
empty bars.
I tend to go and order a drink, and then the bartender's like, "Oh my God, somebody's actually drinking at the open mic," because you know how
like,
spendy
yeah.
comics are.
They'll get the iced tea.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't. John Olivero actually got me the one time I went, and he goes, "Nope, sorry, I signed you up. You're going up," and that was the only time, or else I'd have a perfect record.
Perfect record of 0, 11, and 0.
So, all right, so explain this to me though, because you're a very funny guy. So why aren't you doing more? It's by choice though, but I don't.
I vowed this year for 2020 I was going to do more shows.
So that would be 3 instead of 2?
I'm doing 50% more shows this year.
It's like going to the gym and not working out.
I got some shows lined up, but I'm definitely I've just been, work got busy, and then
work.
just stuff, and then again I haven't learned the business properly, where I was always trying to write new stuff for a show.
Yeah.
And then people are like, just go do the same, go do it again and again. So now I'm still trying to do half new stuff when I do a show. So it takes, it's hard to do 2 shows in a week if you're going to write different stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not that good, not that funny.
Just
so
keep
I got
doing the same stuff.
Right.
Keep getting
So
up
I'll be
there.
stealing some jokes. And,
From the last guy who was just
I'm
up
doing
there.
like half of a Carrot Top thing and half of my own stuff next week.
That
should go over really well.
Yeah, box full of props and just improvise.
Yeah.
And steroids.
Whatever it takes.
A jacked lesbian like Carrot Top is.
And we're not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with jacked lesbians. They're fine. They're good people.
Oh, did you share everything? Can
share.
Can you share on your phone? I forgot to tell everyone.
Oh, what do I need to do?
You can actually just get on Facebook, and I can do for you
I'm
while
on
you talk
Facebook.
if you want.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll pass that down.
Pay no mind to the midget nudies.
That would be me.
That's called that's a screensaver.
And anyone watching live, leave your comments. We'll read them as we share as we all share the website on our pages.
So this is the green room. What do you do? Drag comics after or before they
and
perform?
after, yeah.
Well, luckily we don't have to drag, because James thought this would be a great idea. So he's actually helping and sending people in here.
we have
Did you
managers.
see that
Excited about
lineup
it.
tonight? You got this is like
How many?
unbelievable. I can tell you right now though. Only the ones I
It
saw.
was like 17 last week, right?
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if they're 17, but I saw Kevin Downey, Matt Burke, Rich Walker, Mario, Michelle Fox.
Yep. Peter
who else
Bales.
did it? Peter Bales. I mean, you can
Rich
stop
Walker.
right there. Yeah,
Bales
you got
and Walker.
you got a mini Mount Rushmore of comedy right there.
I like it.
No offense to Mario when I said that.
Oh, speaking of the midget nudies. Yeah.
Exactly. But
No, it's a very good lineup
wait,
this week.
are you paying your phone bill on my cell phone?
No,
Yeah, what's going on here?
I'm just double checking it. I swear.
She's looking through your pictures right now.
Yeah.
You're not going to find anyone who cares less.
She's seen a few dick pics on
Don't
there.
delete candy.
All right, so let's see. We have Juliana Ruffalo. Hey, guys, where's Anthony Rodia?
I would imagine home.
Yeah,
Sorry. Hate to disappoint you.
I mean,
He's on
made,
Tuesdays.
that's if he made bail.
Yeah, it was funny. Like the first few months that we were here, Chris Roach was doing a hockey show. And every week he would come in here and he would leave his Facebook up. And I would come in the morning and I go, oh, and I'd log out because I don't care.
A lot of dogs, though. A lot of good dogs.
And then
stuff,
one
right?
time, Tony's like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, after Chris, I come in and I log him off of his Facebook. He goes, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
So he types in there, he's like, Knockin' Dead on his page. He's like, Knockin' Dead Comedy is the most funniest show I've ever seen, especially
yeah.
Tony Walker,
Yeah.
Eric's fat.
I don't even drink my morning coffee without watching these people.
Yeah, it was funny.
Well, needless to say, Roach was not happy. He was not happy. It's all right. He got over it, I think.
He's a big dude, too.
Yeah, you got to make him happy.
Yes.
It's a lot of guy there.
He's
Get
great.
stepped on.
Yeah.
He wasn't mad at us.
Yeah. You talk to him for more than 15 minutes, though, and you're like, God, my God.
Yeah, it's like, hey, how you doing, man?
Especially
like up there?
me. He's like Paul Bunyan.
Oh, yeah, for you.
And I'm like, there's this big tree that's walking towards me. And then,
different
and
time
then
zone.
He even like moves his arms.
You're
and he
like
comes
the
in for
right
a hug.
side and the left side of a cell phone signal. There you are, little bar at the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bar.
And everyone's like, oh, God, I wish I had a Chris Roach signal on my phone.
I know he's got the best, clearest.
Yeah.
I got
That's
4
so
bars
funny.
up here. What's
Exactly.
going on?
That's so funny.
So who you dragging in first?
It's whoever they throw in.
They start.
Oh, wait,
funneling
Mario's
in.
here. Oh,
Yeah, Mario's been under there.
just kidding.
Sally actually threw him out last week.
I know. Last week he took his headphones off, and I was like, okay, because I wanted to get someone else in there, and then he just still sat there, and then he put it back on. I'm like, oh.
Oh, so you finally get somebody you could stare in the eye and you go bully on him? Nice. Way to go, type A on Mario. Great. Yeah. I said get out.
Don't make me come over there.
So, would you want to perform tonight?
No, I'm here for the
If
beer.
we could help you out, make that happen, would that be?
Nah.
You're just comfortable drinking your beer?
You know what? No, I'm good. I always and I love. You know what? Honestly, the best thing I ever did, the hardest thing I ever did, was try stand up. The best thing I ever did was get into it. And anyone who everyone's got that group. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Go ahead, try it.
Right.
Because as soon as you get up there, your first show, your second show is tougher than your first show.
Yeah, the first show you know.
The first show, you totally brain lock and you get up there and you're like, oh my God, I feel like 7 minutes of my life just went by. Am I okay? Is it over? Did anyone laugh? Did I get lighted or whatever? And then the second show, you have now such a false sense of security. And you feel like, you know what, I'm a crusty veteran. I've already been up there once.
Yeah.
And then you get up there and you're like, oh. You're like, so now I can hear people breathing heavy and not laughing.
I know, I'm going through that right now because I'm taking Truson's class.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'm shitting a brick up there.
Still,
Wow.
how did it go to the last one? Did you go
I
in late?
blew it.
Everyone's gone worse than the last.
Wow.
Well, wait, but why though? Who's teaching that class with him?
Just him,
him.
right?
Yeah, it's just him. I've been, I actually thought it'd be an advantage because I've been doing live performance for 25 years,
Right.
doing murder mysteries and comedy shows. So being up there, I was like, I'm in front of a crowd all the time. I can do this. And I write our murder mystery shows. I can write,
that explains
15
a
to 20
bunch.
pages.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
15
They're
to 20
really funny.
page
Boy, do I owe
scripts.
Sallie an apology. Don't open my email.
So, but to write these, topic, premise, punch, like I can't write something that small that quick.
The best thing I could tell you, and I, I've taken a class. I took the class in the city. I wish I had taken one on Long Island, but I didn't. But I also did some private sessions with Rich Walker, and you know what? You learn how to craft the joke, but at the end of the day, I still feel everyone, even guys who are really funny, like you go out there right now, I did a show a couple of weeks back, and Kevin Downey and Paul Bond were on that show. And I stood in the back of the room and I go, holy shit, I'm never going to be like these guys.
Those are some
they
seasoned
were
veterans.
just like hitting the cover up the ball.
Yeah.
But then you realize when you get up there, you got to bring your Tony Walker to your joke. So somebody can help you write a joke, but like you can't deliver a joke like Trusin for you. You got to deliver it like you.
Right.
And you'll get used to that. And that was the toughest thing because I notice now when I'm writing a joke, like for a while I'd be like, I got to get Walker out of my head. Like I got to write this
right.
joke
You gotta
a little
write
bit.
your own voice.
Because when I watch him perform, and I tell him this now when I meet with him, I go, don't help me do this like you would do it. I need to do it how I would do it.
Sure.
Right? Because I don't have that. He's taken improv and he's done this and he's done that.
Yeah, he's been doing it forever.
And they've
too.
been in those award-winning movies, The Streets or whatever the heck they were.
me and him were just, I swear to God, just an hour ago, me and him were in this hallway watching his scene and laughing hysterically.
They put that I saw that. I was over by 7-Eleven and I saw that movie over by Redbox, but they were using it to level out the one leg on the Redbox. It wasn't even in the machine.
That's pretty great.
But I'm sure, hey, I'm sure it was great.
That's so funny.
I love the.
I saw him and Butera, John Butera, and I
Yeah.
love John Butera. I go to him all the time. I'm like, listen, I'm like, I watched that scene twice just to see if it was still you, if it was you. I said, and you didn't laugh. He goes, well, it's not a comedy. I'm like, are you sure
about that? Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think if we approach it that way, it's a much better response.
I said, you weren't worried right off the bat when they spelled streets wrong? It's like, what's better than the streets? What? The Streets 2. Yeah, because they were clamoring for the second
Oh, they
one.
made a sequel?
There was so
there's
many
a sequel.
open plot lines that you had to come back with.
Oh, there's plots. I was so enamored by the VHS quality that
Yeah.
I don't know if that's CGI or what, but that
there
VHS
was,
quality.
There was a guy and a
blew me
girl
away.
that do porn movies, and they were making fun of the plot.
And the acting.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's where the pool guy comes in.
There he is. There
Oh,
he
see.
is.
Jeff?
The Bose.
Say my name 3 times, I show up.
Jeff.
What? Look at this.
What's up, Bosie?
Wow.
Leave it to him. I drink Guinness. He brings me a Coors Light.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna-
You didn't get your allowance today?
I did, actually, and that's why I'm late, because I was,
Every time I see you
Fucking
with that
hard.
hat on, I feel like I'm watching Adjustment Bureau.
that or Uncle Buck.
Jeff, pull up
Show us the hat, Jeff. Show us the hat, too. You're on camera right now. Put the hat on
Show
for
us
the
the
people
Uncle Buck hat.
so they can get the whole Bing Crosby vibe. There we go. Look at him. Look at that handsome son of a bitch.
So, Sally, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
I feel like you're here all the time on all
She
the
is.
radio shows.
Today was a really rough, long
no,
day.
but I need you to. I need you to. Do a little bit of a chest thump here. Like, what does this place collapse without you? Or, yeah. Wait, stand up and do that. I mean, I think that's-
I am standing.
her and Mary are going to mud wrestle later.
I put my money on Sallie.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
The good thing about it is it doesn't require a lot of mud. It's a quick cleanup. It's a fast cleanup.
Oh, my God. How you all guys doing tonight?
Good. How you doing, Bosie?
Oh, my God. Well, the same thing like Rich, but the only problem is I work actually harder. And,
Are you all right being in the same room with Don? Do you get like
I get
PTSD or something?
I get all stuttered and
Post-traumatic
flustered.
stress.
Was Jeff
know?
on your show? Refresh my memory.
He may have been. I believe we did.
Wait, Jeff, did you win? Jeff?
It was a tough one.
Has anyone seen
tough
Jeff Bosie's ego or pride anywhere?
Listen, my stamina and my ego were way up before I just came in here, and then you guys just went ahead and just crushed it.
So
Why?
Bonnie basically took you behind the woodshed, and that was the end of that.
Oh, I love you, Rich. I love you so much.
Jeff,
I could give you a good,
Jeff's
great
one of my
big.
buddies in the business, right? And when I say in the business, between us, we've done like 11 and a half shows. So using the word business, and two of them were kind of quality. And we thought, we're in the business. I spent more money at Governor's.
Oh, wait a minute now.
When you
Wait
guys
a
on the
minute.
streets.
Oh boy.
Your boss is on the phone.
Yeah, this is
Oh no.
Hello there, Mr. Graziday, sir.
Grazi.
Should I not do my show tonight and come in at 9:45?
We
Gotta have my comedian.
All your guys came in. man.
we just announced that Bobby Inns is coming in next week.
What's up, guys?
Here's what I've noticed. The only limo soldier on limo talk.
You're cutting out, man. You're cutting out.
I said the only loyal soldier on Limo Talk is Charlie Myers.
Well, that says so much.
Rich,
And here he is. Hey, come on in, Charlie.
Well, Charlie's here and he's wearing a Knock 'em Dead T-shirt.
There he is.
What is that all about? What the hell? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a T-shirt. It's a onesie.
I heard he was
It's a
going to be a
tattoo.
contestant on Put Up, Stand Up, and Shut Up.
I mean, does it pay?
No.
No. I mean, we know.
No.
I mean,
It does if you win. You got to win the whole thing.
I mean,
and I'm giving out T-shirts now. You missed the boat on that.
Well, what do you want? That's what happened. We only get to round one.
there's no more
Russ.
voting. Thank God there's no more voting, so you can't see it.
Yeah, I took the voting out because of the controversy.
Jeff's the only guy I know whose own family voted for Bonnie.
Exactly. My 7-year-old son got a Facebook, and he was like, "I'm voting for the other person."
His son actually hacked the computer to vote twice for Bonnie.
You know what I realized through this whole thing now? Teresa Fowler, because she was there all the time, she's running a brothel, and Jeff Bosey's the prostitute on Govs Radio. I swear to God.
Wow.
Don't listen. Don't.
Wow.
I don't know what that
Haters
even
are gonna
means, but it made me
hate.
sick, actually.
Wow. And by the way, if Bosey was working in a brothel, they'd file Chapter 11. I mean, let's be honest. Where are they going?
Can you tell the love that Rich gives me every single moment of the time that I'm with him?
Gross, come on down, man. What are you doing? You blow drying your hair?
Rich, our slogan tonight is, if we're not having fun, we're done. So if I don't not having fun by 9:45, by 10 o'clock, I'm going to punch you.
Oh, boy.
You know what?
Boy. All right.
All
I'm
right,
up
guys,
for
I
it.
got to go. Take care so long, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you,
Bosey,
Jeff.
Bye,
Thanks for
Jeff.
stopping in.
He's not going to punch you.
Bosey, you
Bosey.
on stage?
Where are you leaving? He's not going to punch you.
Punch you,
Are you on
Might.
stage,
He might.
Bose?
I'm over there.
Oh, you're in a little room?
Yeah.
you-
Little comics,
Oh, you
little room.
performing? Performing tonight?
Okay.
Well, with or without the condom.
Are you opening for?
I'm hoping without it.
Are you opening for Bonnie?
With that note, have a good night, Rich. Love you, buddy.
You're not leaving though, are you?
Wow.
All right. I'll see you on the show. Thanks for the beer, domestic buyer.
Rich is definitely there's never going to be an elephant in this room type of comic.
He's on
You know what?
fire.
Listen,
my God.
here's the deal. It's a comedy club. You got to leave your vagina at home. You know, I mean, well, not in a physical
I agree.
sense, but.
I was gonna say. Then who's running this place if I leave my vagina at home?
So she does every show.
Yeah.
The board for every show.
Just about.
Right. Except I noticed for Graz's show, which
Yes.
explains a
Got new show
lot.
coming up on Sunday nights.
What do you say?
It's called. I said Tony and Sallie are going to have a new show coming on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
It's called We Live Here.
Follows it up with that little. What? Why are you doing a Sunday night show?
I'm doing nothing. Yeah, listen, I'm lucky that the.
Well, I just figured if Sallie and I are doing a show, we had to come up with a time to bump you. So. Oh, look at that
Big time Tommy.
Big time Tommy is here.
Yeah, we got a full
Who's
boat
that
tonight.
Who's the other guy?
I don't know.
I couldn't
I
tell
thought
who
it
that
looked
was.
like Graz. For a second, I thought it was actually was. I was like, oh shit, he's right outside the
I
door.
couldn't tell who it was. He was
Big
pointing and
time
waving.
Tommy hugging
Wait a
Mario
minute.
was
You
it
guys,
was a picture.
wait. Time out. You said I look like Big Time.
No, there was a guy with Big Time Tommy
Sure.
who kind of resembled you a bit for a second.
All right, we got to go, guys. Sorry.
We got we're there.
Graz, see you in a bit.
Graz, we'll see you in a little bit.
We'll see you at 9:45. Limo talk.
All right. Kevin Downey Jr. has
Hey.
Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. Big time
Big Time
Tommy's
Tommy,
here.
what's up? How you guys
What's up,
doing?
fellas?
All right, what's up, man? Good to meet you. How you doing, man? All right.
Hey, John.
How are you, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All
How
right.
are you? How's everything?
Really good. How are you?
Good.
All right. So let's see. We got to figure out. There's,
We could get
we
one guy
got.
to
We
move
got.
over here.
Somebody
Yeah,
wants to
can
come
we-
sit over
Rich,
here.
can you
Rich,
move
can
over
move
this
that-
way?
You can move down here, Rich.
We get that one. We get that one.
You good with that?
All right.
Kevin's gonna have a lot funnier shit to say than I am here.
Yeah.
I got nothing. You keep that one. And I'll,
All right. Well, first off, I got to tell Tommy, this is not going to be as funny as it was the other night. There's just no way. There's no way it's going
On
to
the
be.
Anthony Rodia show.
When we did Anthony Rodia the other night, I think we did. There was more laughing than talking going on, man.
I actually felt like I had abs when I left the place. And as you can see, I don't have abs. I felt ripped that night when I left. I really did.
Unbelievable. Is there a chair for Kevin or no?
I'm good.
You sure?
We got
Yeah.
the stool. We got a stool over here.
How's this? Look at that.
Welcome
There we
to
go.
WABC.
Yeah, I was going that route. What was that dude's name? What was that?
I don't think it's
Or
Mike.
Harry Harrison. Or
Harry Harrison. That's what I was thinking. I think that cat just died.
Yes,
Harry Harrison. It's
WABC too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They're both dead. I had nothing to do with them.
This is like a party back here. You guys-
Yeah,
It is like a
us,
party.
yeah.
That's right.
The curse of the 80-year-old DJ.
What the fuck is going on?
How's it going? This is.
Are we allowed to say fuck on the show?
Of course.
All right, good.
Why the fuck not?
There's a 14-second delay.
Wow, what's in that cigar? You didn't even see John
There
there.
we go.
Wow.
Nice. Good stuff, fellas.
He's like tobacco.
I'm
I'm
here.
All right.
I'm here.
Well, all right. So John, so what's the news here? You guys are redoing the movie?
No,
What's going on here?
Originally, Big Time Tommy was supposed to be in Gender Bender.
Right.
And he had some prior engagements, so
Wow. So he put the pressure on you to redo it so he could be in it.
He wanted to be in it so badly. Actually, no, we really wanted him. He was perfect for a part that we had years ago when we filmed it, and we brought him in. Now we had the opportunity. We had an issue with the distribution company, but we don't want to talk about that because that's all bull crap. They actually ripped a lot of people off Distributor.
No kidding.
Thumbs down to Distributor.
Wow.
But we had an opportunity to take the movie back, and we put Tommy back in the movie, and he's in the scene with Kevin. And Jessica,
So everyone.
Jessica Colazzo's in the scene as well.
Very nice.
Yes. There was a couple.
Very nice.
There was
What
a
do you mean?
couple.
What? I just put new eye cream on. Is it not working?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell us about the movie for people who don't know about the Gender Bender, because the movie came out a few years ago.
Right.
Now you're redoing it.
Right. It's an unedited version, I guess you could say. But Gender Bender is a comedy that basically Hot Tub Time Machine meets The Hangover. And it's about the power of a woman, and three guys get a spell cast upon them, which is Joey Cola, Lamar Chester, and Rich Lampone. And everybody knows Joey Cola is a phenomenal comedian.
Oh, yeah.
And he's hilarious in this movie.
Right, he's great in the movie. And they get a spell cast upon them, and they get vaginas.
In the mail?
No, not in the mail.
You can do that. I'm just saying.
Not in the mail.
If you're into that creepiness.
Who doesn't get one in the mail?
Not in the mail.
Who doesn't get a Filipino vagina in the mail now and then? You get one from China now. They're dirt cheap.
So
They come with the mask.
I opened up my mailbox today. There was a box in there.
The other day I got a package. Boo!
A box inside the
Waiting
box.
for a box.
Yes, I got a package.
You're waiting for a box in a box.
Boo!
Box over package.
Box over package.
So
Poor John. Poor John.
so I forgot where I was.
They have vaginas.
This is all in the trailer, obviously.
Yeah, so they all get vaginas now.
So they have. So
Joey Cola has a vagina.
Joey Cole has a vagina.
Wow.
He gets a yeast infection and has to go see Gilbert Gottfried is his gynecologist.
Wonder else.
And I don't want to give too much away, but they have to figure.
Dude, I'm
away.
sold already. Gilbert is Joey Cola's gynecologist.
Yes, yes.
That's all you need to say.
And Kevin is Gilbert's nurse.
Yes.
That's gonna be a fun scene. So three of you guys in the scene.
Yeah.
You're looking at Joey Cole's vagina.
Yep.
Look.
Not only is he looking at it, but he falls in love with Joey Cole.
Wow, he's got that nice of a
Well,
vag,
who
huh?
wouldn't?
It's
Who
yeah.
There's no acting involved.
It's a Playboy van.
Is he? What does he have? A runway going on?
No, meaty style. He's got the octopussy, which I'm totally into.
It's like Law and Order taken from real life events.
Yeah. I almost didn't go with the octopussy reference with a woman here. I said, you know what? We're all equal. Octopussy it is.
So you are.
I've actually seen the movie. So.
All right.
So you're a male nurse. You fall in love with Joey Cola because he's got a perfect vagina.
Oh, not perfect. That's the fun part. It's stanky. It's stanky pussy. What's up with stanky pussy?
I mean, really, who has a preference?
Stanky pussy be tripping.
That's why my Facebook post.
So all these guys get vaginas, and then you were just like, I have to be in this movie?
Yeah. Why not? I like vagina.
When they disconnected.
Does he get?
I'm a fan of vagina.
Does Big Time Tommy get a vagina?
He does not.
Oh,
But
okay.
he deals with
He's like,
he deals
I
with the
did have to
woman
deal,
that
yes.
Kevin did an operation for that he wasn't happy with. And I'll just leave it at that.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
He's not. Kevin and Tommy are in a scene together.
With the
and
cigar?
With the cigar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
boy.
And Tommy is not happy with Kevin.
So yeah.
Wow.
I'm not gonna
He's
give
not-
anything away.
So he won't give it away.
You don't want a guy like him mad at you,
And
right?
when is this
Like,
being
no.
released?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's we're out on Amazon now, but we're going to be pulling it back in the next week or two, and it should be out in about 2 to 4 weeks, hopefully.
I have a DVD, so is that
Yeah,
going
we
to be
have the
worth
DVD.
something that we have the original
Yes, it might be worth something.
Nice.
It might be
Wow.
worth something. But we will be making more DVDs.
So you shot all the scenes already? It's all
everything's,
edited?
everything's done,
ready?
and we wanted Tommy in a long time ago, and he thankfully he agreed to it, and
thank you.
And the chemistry with Kevin and Tommy are phenomenal. They're total polar opposites, so it works out great.
You think?
Did anybody end up on the cutting room floor?
I feel like I'm looking in a mirror.
Take it easy.
Take
it easy. It doesn't work for me.
Somebody did
gotta say
end up on the cutting room floor, but it was not really an actress type. She was kind of like a fill-in.
Right.
So
Okay.
we felt bad about that, but if a pretty girl and Tommy, you got to go with Tommy. Absolutely.
Any day of the week. That's what I say.
Absolutely.
There's a couple of pretty girls in that scene.
And you guys know Ozzy too, right?
Yeah, of course.
So we put Ozzy in it.
Oh,
as
did
well.
you?
Yes.
Oh, that's
wow.
cool.
Nice.
Because Ozzy's always helping us out. So.
Yeah, Ozzy's great.
Ozzy's the best.
He's a good
And
guy.
Jessica Colazzo slaps the shit out of Ozzy and me.
Well, that's a
Ozzy
regular,
gets it worse. Ozzy gets it
I
worse.
always liked her.
but that's a regular Friday night for you guys.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
With a ukulele or
Which spits in my face is great. Yeah, with a ukulele.
So
Our main goal right now is to get to the sequel, because when the sequel happens, these guys are going to be together in it, and it's going to be friggin' phenomenal.
yeah, man.
I mean, there's gold right here in this room.
Yeah.
Now is Emily
And it's
in
all
it?
around
Gold.
Tommy's neck.
Gold.
Emily Kincaid,
Santosis?
Emily Santosis.
Mm-hmm. I just thought that there was when there was a comedy contest, it was like the winner was when she won. I thought she was going to be in the movie. That's why.
No, I didn't.
No?
I didn't see that.
Santosis?
Yeah.
It sounds like a vaginal disease.
I think
Oh,
Joey,
I've got Santosis.
is that what Joey
yet.
Cola had? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I got to talk to Rich about that. He was in charge of all that stuff. So.
So now, when you were making this film, did you know right away I wanted to use Long Island comedians the whole way through?
Our first person that was involved with the movie was Joey Cola. So he kind of spearheaded everything, and he
Nice.
really believed in it. And he's buddies with a lot of these people.
Yeah.
And actually, Kevin, we didn't even know Kevin. We were doing the auditions in Manhattan,
Yeah.
and Kevin came in to do an audition, and he had like a fur coat on.
Fake fur coat, yeah.
Fur coat. He walks in with this
And a
crazy hair.
Remember
and,
the-
and he has a
just
T-shirt.
hair. Yeah.
He has a T-shirt that says "I love fat bitches."
I heart fat bitches. Yeah.
And that's what I said to Rich. I said, Rich, I want him in the movie. And then we found out, all the things that he's done, and
Yeah.
he was phenomenal.
He was on,
great.
America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. I remember back in the day, he was on the Queer Eye show.
I was the straight guy. I'm just
Yeah.
throwing that out there.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I came in to read for a drug dealer, but you went, we have this really creepy part that we want you to read that for.
We feel your character is too down in the dirt to be a drug dealer.
Yeah.
So we're going with creepy nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was perfect for the part, and we're lucky to get him. And
So
Pleasure,
2 to 4
privilege,
weeks, we can see it on Amazon?
yes, hopefully 2 to
Awesome.
4 weeks.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good.
And we'll
Nice.
see,
out
we'll
there.
see that little
Reboot.
extra
Reboot.
Reboot.
Oh, man, we
And
got
like I said, our goal is hopefully Gender Bender does well and people go out and buy it and they enjoy it, and then we could do the sequel, which is going to be a little different, but we'll have these two guys.
Already written?
It's halfway written. The problem right now is we don't know if the same people from the original
Sure.
want to do the same amount of time in it, so that
Right.
becomes an issue right now.
Is that what we're talking about? Joey just he's becoming a prima donna after making the first one. His demands have gone up.
Vagina?
Yeah,
Right,
so does he-
exactly.
He got all diva.
He's me first. He's Me Too movement now.
You know, Joey got beat up in the movie because we had to squish his penis throughout the movie, so it would look like there was nothing there.
Oh,
so we had to
my
put these
God.
spandex on him. So he was really a couple.
Like
days
how many hours did he have to wear that?
many hours.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, a large amount of hours he was wearing that.
And now that he has the vagina, he can't work.
But Joey.
Because I saw him the other day. He's like still wearing it. So
Would you fuck me?
Joey.
I'd fuck me. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me so hard.
All right, the scene's over. Take it off.
So are you getting him anything for Valentine's Day now for tomorrow?
Yes, I'm giving him HPV.
Oh, that other thing, cetosis. Cetosis.
In Santosis, yeah. That was hilarious.
But Joey will be involved in Gender Bender too. We just
Good.
don't know if he's going to be one of the main guys or if he's going to do
There's a
little bit
cameo.
less.
Right,
You know, we'll see. We got to see. You know, he's got a lot of things going on, Joe.
Nice.
Is there anybody in your dream? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
On your dream team that you want to get on this sequel?
We have some names. I don't want to say them right now. But we'll probably try to get Gilbert Gottfried back.
Yeah.
Because he was in a pretty funny scene. So I know you guys like that scene. And but we have a couple other comedians that that are a little bigger now than they were back then. So we'll see if we could bring them in. I know Sal Governale was interested, and he wants to bring Richard Christie.
Oh,
in,
nice.
So we might
Stern
bring
connection,
them in as a couple, as they are on the Stern Show. So we'll see what happens.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So when's the? What do we do? Just keep checking Amazon. There'll be an announcement. Or?
You could check out go to at Gender Bender the movie on Instagram, and we'll pop that out, and
And we're going to blow it up on the social media.
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
And let us know. We'll push
Every
it
time
here.
I Googled
Yeah.
Gender Bender. I didn't even know this was a movie.
How am I on Pornhub again?
What the hell?
Better follow it.
Why does my computer say virus? Well, do I have one?
It's at Santosis.
I've got Santosis.
And you filmed a lot of the movie here, right? Or some of it here?
Yeah.
It was mostly, I would say 50-60% on Long
Nice.
Island. We did a couple of scenes in Queens, but mostly Long Island.
Yeah.
Just to protect some of the women in our lives, which gynecology office did you use so we could steer them away?
I don't remember the name of the office, but it's closed now.
Is it really?
And I don't know. I don't know why it's closed. We had nothing to do with that. The stigma that came out of Joey had nothing to do with it.
The Board of Health and their rules.
Yeah.
No, this sounds awesome, man. And when do you say it was getting released again?
Probably
Like
2 to 4 weeks.
2 to 4 weeks. Oh, man.
Let's say 4 to be safe.
Which would give us a date around
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
You launch it around
somewhere
that time?
around there. St.
mid-March to late March.
That makes sense.
Mid-March.
St. Patty's Day, you think about Gender Bender?
It all depends on Amazon and how they. We have to redo the audio titles.
Oh, right.
We have to redo that and stuff like that.
Well, we'll keep a lookout and we'll push it once we see a date.
Definitely appreciate-
Absolutely, you know that.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's
You guys
awesome.
come back again too.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
And did you now that? I'm sorry, you said the second one's already written. Was it? It was just you that
Yes,
wrote it, like the
yes.
first one. Yeah.
It's halfway written only because we don't know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you
What-
said that before.
We
But it is you
might
writing
have to
it.
change direction, so I didn't want to continue until we knew who was gonna,
Right.
be there.
Do you
So-
change your writing style based on who you think is going to be in the next movie? Like, will you write to that talent?
I will write to the talent. We don't know, if Joe, how much Joey's going to be in it and things like that. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely can change things up. I have the outline of the story. I just, we just got to ad lib some things. But
Right.
I was gonna say to John's merit, he goes, "Here's the script, but let's say Big Time Tommy's got a funny line, throw it in."
Right.
No one's married to the script.
Right.
It's the script, but you got a line. He's a funny guy. You throw it in. Yeah, he's never said no. You can't. Yeah, no. He's
So you
never
guys
said,
improv a lot, like when you and Tommy are in the scene. You guys.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing curveballs.
It must
Absolutely.
be a blast too. if
Oh,
you
that's
get
hilarious.
that kind of
hilarious.
freedom.
The hard part is not laughing because he'll say something.
Right.
I'm afraid of him, and I'm trying not to laugh. And then we start laughing. All right, cut.
847.
Yeah. At one point, I was just cut.
You were falling asleep.
Yeah.
I can't see my cue cards. Don, lift them higher.
So how'd you like? Is this your first time acting in a movie, or have you done this before? Big time.
No, actually, this is my, I want to say fifth.
Okay, cool.
Fifth. And the other ones, I didn't have to remember lines. So
right.
this.
Oh, so it's porn.
It's kind of like.
No, the other ones were independent films also.
Right.
But they put me in a situation, and I just
You were
had
just
to
like the badass,
I had to
right.
be the situation. So I had a couple of, even though I'm not SAG, I did have a couple of speaking lines, but it was to what the situation was. This was my first time that I actually had a script
And like
that
a
I had
character.
to. This is who I am. And shit, I got to remember this. Oh God, it's So it was a challenge, and we started filming late at night, and we got done early in the morning, and I probably found my lines to be flowing a little bit better, just as we were getting done with everything.
It's like the fifth to sixth take. Fifth to sixth take. You normally.
Yes,
get it.
because if you say it long enough, you actually
actually
fucking
feel
know
it.
what you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
52.
Yeah. Take 52.
But it was
Take
my
52.
best take. I swear it was.
Because then you know it now. and
Oh
then
my
you're
God!
feeling it.
I went home, and I, as I'm driving down the road, no matter what song was on, I just kept on repeating those lines in my head.
Yes.
I got home, I laid down, and I kept listening, hearing those lines. I'm like, shut up! No!
Yeah. And you know what I did? I was like, oh, damn, I should have thrown this in.
Right, yeah,
like,
that's
it's
right.
only 18 hours later. Because I'm a comedic genius. 18 hours later, oh!
Did you guys know each other before the filming of it?
Never
So- oh.
met. No, we did meet.
Oh, we did at the Carlton, on a
yeah.
Monday night.
How you doing? I'm Kevin. I'm Tommy. Nice to meet you. Yeah, but we never hung out.
Right.
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Have you thought now, since the new trend after the Oscars with Parasite, have you thought of just making them talk gibberish and do subtitles?
I haven't thought about that.
I'm just saying, how far off from gibberish could you actually make it? I mean, you get a lot of guys in there, you just...
Gibberish. All the Japanese languages. Gibberish. Just talk that
What
gibberish.
country
Yeah.
is this movie from? Jiberian.
But now you got the acting bug. You want to do more of this stuff?
I have fun. I love to laugh. I mean, I really do.
See this. It's gonna be
I
great.
really love to laugh.
Yeah.
Cast.
Whether I'm
Guys.
saying something funny or listening to somebody say something funny, there's no better medicine in this world when there's so much shit going on out there, but to just sit there and laugh.
Yeah.
And these guys make me laugh.
True indeed, man.
You're funny.
You're a funny man.
You're funny.
Thank you.
You make me laugh.
Very nice. And now, all right, so you're going on tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm last, so I got time.
Nice.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Very nice. And is Rich here with you or no?
No,
he's
Rich,
not here tonight?
Rich is very busy with tax season.
Oh.
Ah.
Either that or he's out shopping for Valentine's Day.
There's Rich Walker
Rich
speaking.
Walker
to Rich,
speaking.
yeah.
Hey, you're on the air.
We'll get you coming.
You can't follow us, bitch.
Like a bug on a windshield.
Did you see the movie he was in?
Oh, yeah.
The streets.
Yeah, the Streets, where he gets beat up.
Yeah.
That was a classic right there.
You got to give Rich Walker a vagina.
I've been saying that for years.
Just seeing him through the glass, I think he already has one.
Walking around with that ass without a vagina is just a crime.
You know what's funny? Growing up, I always seen girls that were hoes, you know? No, and I said to myself, I wish that I was a girl for a day. Because I would just stand at the end of the lunch line, and as every guy was walking by with their tray, I would just get fucked all day long. Did you ever just want to be a
What
girl for one
elementary
day?
school did you go to?
I might be a woman on Yahoo chats every Saturday night.
But you guys never ever wanted to be
Oh
a
yeah, are
girl
you
for one
kidding? I
day.
just go, wow.
Yes.
Do you have sisters? Did you grow up with sisters?
I have none.
No,
See, I
me
have
neither.
3. So if you have sisters, you would never make the statement you just made. See, actually, what happens when you grow up with sisters is the complete opposite. The minute the sun is out, you run out of your house, and you come back when food's on the table, and then you run out again and come back to go to bed. You
Gotcha.
never wish. God, I wish I could be a girl.
I would have been a woman. Hell yeah, I would have jumped at it.
But he doesn't want to be a girl. He wants to be a hooah.
I just want to
doesn't wanna be
all
nice.
day
Yeah.
because girls
sorry,
literally
they
they have that power.
Yeah.
They say when and
Absolutely. That's 100% women.
yes,
100%.
And that's what gender bend is about, the power
Yeah.
of a woman.
Yeah.
power of the
Indeed.
pussy,
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
pussy control.
And it's perfect for this day and age.
So how many years do you give the male race to even have any kind of say in anything? Are we pretty much petering out?
3.
3.
Petering out.
Cheers.
No pun intended.
3 minutes.
Bottoms up.
Bombs away.
Good run. Smoke them if you got them.
Now, did any of your Queer Eye training help you with this role as the male nurse?
Not at all. Not at all. Nothing at all.
That was
You know what? I learned more from Silence of the Lambs than Queer Eye for the Straight Guy for this role.
I remember that episode. They cleaned your whole apartment and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They built a tiki bar.
You got to see it if you haven't. It's on YouTube. It's still
Yeah.
on
Like,
YouTube.
oh, this is great, this tiki bar. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm still on the hua thing. So you wanted to do it just for one day? What to feel what it's like to have that power, or to actually just get laid?
Just to fuck all day. No, because think about it. As a girl, you could tell a guy, nah, I don't want to. A guy could want to
Right, so that's what I mean,
literally
so it's a
bang all
power
the
thing.
It's a power thing because a girl has the control.
Yeah.
And I see some of these girls in school that literally have guys in there just anywhere they go, they just have these guys led around by their nose.
yeah.
And I was just wish I could just be a girl all day and just fuck the whole football team, fuck the whole soccer team. Why not just fuck everybody during sixth period? And
You gave the lacrosse team no love at all.
I'd
You went
fuck
right
the
to
lacrosse
soccer
team.
Okay.
If I was a girl, I would fuck the lacrosse team.
And are you looking for cash out of this? I mean,
No, just the fuck.
Right.
Just to get
See,
constantly get laid.
I agree 100% because a friend of mine, I was married at the time, and my wife's best friend, very cute girl, she goes, oh, see, I haven't had sex in like 3 months. I'm like, why? You can have it right now.
anytime they
And
want.
she goes, no, I can't. I'm like,
And you're like,
you're an idiot. You
Yeah.
can walk into any bar.
Anywhere.
You can go to the
would-
laundromat,
Yeah.
to a laundromat.
wherever. You just say,
Absolutely.
It would take like 8 minutes in a laundromat.
absolutely.
Yeah, it would be. It's nothing.
Sally,
Which laundromat would you be talking about?
Wait, I'm sorry. I feel like there's
It's
a
so
true
easy.
story to be told here about a
You
laundromat.
got something you want to
Yeah,
tell us?
No,
it
she's
is.
speaking
It's
from
so,
some kind of
it's
experience.
just so easy.
2 rolls of quarters, some Downy softener, and a one-legged
That's
man.
that's how easy.
And meet
it
me at the
goes.
spin cycle. Meet me at the spin cycle.
How about Downey Hardner? Oh!
There you go. Downey Harder. That's good. Kevin Downey. That was good.
See that? That's why he is who he is.
That's why you are who you are.
You
That's
funny
why
guy.
I get the big buck
Before taxes.
before taxes.
Wow, this was I wasn't expecting this.
No, this is awesome. Gender Bender, the cast is here, and this is fun stuff, man.
I can't wait to see the movie. I think it's going to be great.
thank you.
Yeah, I
And now
saw
that we know you got these guys in
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and Joey in a unitard.
the love triangle.
Yeah.
And the
Poor
love
Joey.
triangle.
We don't say tard anymore, remember?
A unit special.
Yeah.
And Chris Roach is in it, right? He's in the movie.
Chris Roach is in it. Yes,
Yep.
he's
Oh,
actually
right.
the antagonist, and
No vagina.
well,
Oh, Chris
All right, I don't want to be spoiler alert.
he technically does have one, but I don't want to spoil anything there.
Wow.
He does have one. Casey Webb's in the movie also. Casey Webb is in Man vs. Food, the Man vs.
Oh, yeah,
Food show.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, the new guy, the redheaded guy.
I love
Oh,
that
yeah,
show.
got him in
Yeah,
there.
he's in a dress as well.
Oh,
So he's really not promoting it too much.
has anybody looked at the script and said dude, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I want to get a vagina.
I don't know if anybody looked at the script.
Wait, no, it's a paying gig. I'm in.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they just saw their scene and said, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Yeah.
I don't know how you can read the script without masturbating. Joey has a vagina.
Knock one out. Knock one out the laundry room.
Palazzo spits in my face and smacks me. Wait, I live that.
To be fair though, you said that when you read Schindler's List too, right?
My favorite comedy.
I'll jerk off to anyone. Whatever it takes.
That's fucking funny.
Tommy, I was wrong. Apparently, we are going to laugh a lot. Like
Oh my God. I never heard Schindler's List being called a comedy before. I thought it was a microwave commercial.
I had a girlfriend's aunt interview me. I was dating her niece, and she goes, "I want to know." And she's like trying to be funny. Goes, "What's your favorite comedy?" And she's Jewish, and I go, "Schindler's List." And she goes, "That's hilarious." But there was that 2-second like, okay. Comedy's all about taking a risk.
Jumping over the line.
It must have worked out well because you're staring at Joey's vagina now.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So to get control of this place.
There is no control, man. There's trouble every time Tommy comes in.
It reminds me of that scene in Apocalypse Now where Martin Sheen gets back on the boat. He goes, "There's no one in command here."
Tommy, we were talking about you the other day. I saw last time we were together on the radio was on Graz's show, and you said we were talking about pizza.
Yes.
And you talked about your place in Valley Stream.
Yes, Ancona.
Ancona. And Staten Island, Lee's.
Yes, Lee's Tavern.
And we saw all the people from Lee's over the weekend at a party. And
Oh, you did?
Oh my God, we're on a show. And they were like, I've seen him in there. So you were very popular at Lee's.
Yes.
So evidently you've had more than one pie there.
Oh my God. Look at me. Yes, I love the pizza there.
Veggie pizza? They're like, no.
I got a great Tommy story. So I go, we're shooting the thing, or maybe we're smoking cigars. I don't remember what day it was. I said, "Tommy, I need a place. I live in Hicksville."
We're smoking cigars.
Smoking cigars. He goes, "All right, you got to go to this place called Fanatico's." So I tell Jessica Colazzo, we're going to Fanatico's. Tommy recommends it. So we get there, and the waitress is nervous, and I don't know why. I assume it's her first day. And she goes, "What would you like?" "Well, we'll have whatever." And we had reservations. He called in reservations for us. So 90 seconds after she takes our order, she comes back with a huge tray. And it's just covered in food. She goes, "This is a gift from Big Time Tommy. Do you still want the appetizers you ordered?" And I go, "No, I think we're good." Delicious. It was just heaping.
Nice.
Thank you again. It was
You're very well.
Tommy coming through. He really is Big Time Tommy.
They had it made. Wow. When we got there.
Good getting
You
to know
couldn't
for
throw that
Valentine's
together in
Day.
90 seconds.
Hint, hint.
Hinty, hinty.
So if I go around and tell people, "Hey, I know Big Time," is it going to help me out or?
Depends on what part, what borough you're in.
3 places you get food, 1 you get a bill.
Or I got my ass beat. No, that's awesome.
And you're in Hicksville. How the hell did you end up in Hicksville?
So.
I love Hicksville. We grew up in
we
Hicksville.
grew up there.
Oh, okay. I was living in the city, got divorced, couldn't afford it.
So I ended up in Hicksville.
No, even worse. I moved over the Hudson into Jersey.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, it's the whole neighborhood is it's like 99% Spanish, 1% white guy with bad credit who just got divorced. And then there was a show here in this room called Mulrooney in the Morning.
Yeah, right. You were on that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I moved out to Long Island to be on it. I just
And then he
never
left.
left.
Yeah, Hicksville's close.
Nice.
So you want to come back?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You're still here. Fuck it.
We're in Hicksville.
I grew up over by, I actually a few places. In the A section. I don't know if you know.
Where are you? Like, we're over by, like, I was by Woodbury Road in South Oyster Bay, and you were...
That's where I am.
Yeah.
I'm on Cliff Drive. That's all I'm going to say.
I grew up on List Street.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
like, it's like a
That's right on the
couple
other side
blocks
of
after,
Woodbury
like,
Road.
Rainbow.
So
I'm on the
all
other
the
side.
listeners out there, just get their address
No,
and
it's actually-
the house number. They're not home right now.
They're like, did you know he was a gender bender?
Get out here, queer! Oh, so speaking of queer, I'm coming home from Michigan with my brother, and we're driving through Pennsylvania. We stop at a rest area, and he goes into the men's room. It's not like it's a rest area with vending machines and toilets. It's not cafe lattes or anything.
Nice one, yeah.
So my brother's at a urinal, and I come in after him, and I go stand right next to him. I just go, "Hi, driver," because there's truckers out there. So we finish up. We go by the machines, and this little tiny truck driver goes, "Get the fuck out of my way, man!" and like plows past me.
So funny.
Nice.
That's great.
This is crazy.
Get out of my way, faggot. There's no one in command here.
I was at a Met game. I swear to God, true story. I was at a Met game years ago. Mackie Sasser. Any Met fans?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Couldn't throw the ball back to the
Yes.
pitcher. Yeah.
Ruined his career.
Yeah.
He hit a home run. He had
right,
good power. Hit a home run. I go to the bathroom after the home run. The guy in the urinal next to me, I swear to God, he turns to me and goes, "Quite a dinger." I swear to God. And I actually
Notice it.
I said, "You want? Please tell me you're talking about the home run." I said to him. True story.
You're like, well, I don't like to brag.
Let me get this thing off the floor.
Suddenly you're peeing like this. Working it. Yeah.
So you can add that to the part two.
Yes.
Quite a dinger line.
I give you credit. For
yeah.
That's great.
Quite a
Very
digger.
nice.
What'd you think of the home run?
I'm not even excited.
All right, there you go. Wow, this was great.
Good stuff, man.
Very nice.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime,
Thank you.
anytime. Thank you
Thank you,
guys
guys.
for hanging out with us.
Very
My
much.
pleasure. We'll do it again,
And,
eh?
looking forward to seeing the
Well,
reboot.
Great. You missed
give
your
you a heads
set,
up,
but you
maybe
were great.
Yeah, thank
we
you.
bring Tommy back and
Anytime, you know that.
Good
Yeah, we'd
luck.
love to
Right.
have you
Yeah.
guys
And
back.
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you
Thank you.
later.
It was awesome. We'll have you on my
Tommy,
show,
thank
too,
you,
like
man.
on Saturday.
Tommy,
you
good
guys.
seeing you again, buddy.
Tommy, good to see you. I'll be in touch with you, too,
Thank you,
Tom.
man.
Okay.
And you
Nice
too.
meeting.
Our
Take
paths
care,
are gonna
man.
cross at least, I'm telling you.
Thank you,
Bye,
You guys
Kevin.
are awesome.
We're gonna do some damage in there.
Gender Bender, the movie, everybody. 3 or 4
thank you,
weeks coming out.
thank you.
Good stuff.
That was fun.
That was great, man.
Seeing you.
Great to see you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, have a great night.
Take care, man. Enjoy the rest of the night.
What the hell just happened?
Kevin's just not funny.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Rich, move over just a little bit.
he's a guy you could listen to for like, 10 hours and just go. It just gets better
Yeah.
and better and better.
You never know who's coming in.
So we did a
Green
show.
Room.
We did a show, and Jessica was on the show with me. Or I should say, I was on with her because I was like the new clown, and she's great.
Yeah,
she was
she
great.
is.
She was in here as a judge for John's show.
They absolutely loved her, and so Kevin came down. He wasn't working that night. He came down, and he wound up just going up and doing like a little bit of a set. And man, I was like, what a treat! The people in the room were like, wow, this is great. It was like a double headliner thing because we had Paul Bond.
Oh,
was there.
yeah,
nice.
And
Yeah.
it was my friends actually said to me when we left the show, they go, and I've only been doing a year and a half worth of stuff, and they go, best show we've ever been to.
Yep.
They said, oh my God, from beginning to end, we laughed and laughed, and then
Right.
they added, of course, except for yours. I'm like, thanks.
After you, it was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But that's like you were saying before, being around comedians like, the real professional guys. I say it all the time. When Joey Cola had this show, live from Governor's Green Room, I would sit in here, engineer his show, and watch him. And especially if he had Mick Thomas and
Oh, God.
Peter Bales and Tim Crompier, the way these guys were just... I mean, they barely took a breath, and they'd have one great line after another.
They do comedy for a reason, right?
Right.
It's not an accident. I
Right.
mean, and that's what we were talking about before. Like, everyone's got that group of friends, and the guy goes, he's funny. There's a difference.
There's a big difference.
You could be funny, But being funny on purpose on stage in front of people,
Right.
and making it, and if you're doing a set that you've done before, you're basically trying to deliver it like Christmas morning, right? Because
Yes.
these people haven't seen it, but and it is, and don't get me wrong, these guys are great, but and Kevin's set is, I mean, you die, but hanging out with them is funnier than when they're on the stage because the off the cuff impromptu stuff is just so funny,
Unbelievable.
It's so funny. It's just,
It really is. There's worse things to do for a hobby. Like you got, like you're already in the business, so you're taking that comedy class and you're going to start being around these guys. But I mean, you think about it, people are like, hey, what do you want to do for a hobby? And somebody's like, oh, I'm going to join a book club. Well,
I was in two at the same time.
yeah. And like, if I was in a book club, first of all, it would be like pop-up books because people would be
Coloring books.
I don't have time to be reading anything. Like, I'll be like, oh, look,
Yeah, I was in a book club, and then it was such a big book club that we felt like we wanted to make it more serious, so we went rogue and had a smaller one.
and
like that's what a nerd
but
I am.
Wow, you
you come
Yeah,
you come
we need
home
to
from
be
the
more
book club,
serious.
right? You come home from the book club, and somebody would be like, hey, how was your book club? And you're like, oh, you don't even understand. We got so deep on this little woman thing. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'm sure that was great, And then you hang out for 12 minutes with these guys, and you go, it doesn't
And they
get
say
any
the same
better.
thing. We got so deep.
Right.
On
Yeah,
this little woman.
right. And it's
That's a
just,
whole different-
it's funny. I mean, I laugh more hanging out by the bar after shows with some of these guys than you do.
No, I bet.
during the show.
I know
Great
they were
people.
so funny. Even just talking about that movie, like I was when you were talking about Chris Roach and getting a vagina. I'm thinking, how hairy would Chris Roach's vagina be?
You know he
Is that
doesn't
what you
groom
thought
it.
about?
That's what I was like. How like?
Well,
what
it's
would-
funny
how
you bring that
possible
up
would
because
be?
everyone knows he gets the Brazilian.
I was just saying he definitely does not groom.
Yeah.
He
Tony's like, how many in a Brazilian?
He has a pick. He keeps picking it. What's up, Harry Freeman?
down.
Yeah, come on,
Of course.
5 to 7 minutes.
Dr. Harry Freeman is here today.
I got 5 to 7 minutes.
I'm honored to you.
All right.
Very nice.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Good to see you.
You know Rich?
How are you?
How are
Harry,
you?
come in like a little
I'm
bit
sad to see
closer.
you all look healthy.
No jobs.
You
No.
don't know me, I'm an
You
actual
sound like my
medical doctor.
beneficiaries on my life insurance policy.
Yeah, it's not job security for you then, right?
Yes, I have coronavirus in my car if you want. And I have the cure. I invented. I have the coronavirus to get people sick, and then I invented pills that actually cure it. I call them placebos.
Oh, they sound
Yeah,
effective.
they are. They are, and they'll also get you going. They got sugar in them as well. So whatever you need.
All right. Placebos.
No, placebos.
Placebos.
Blah.
Placebos is nonsense. That's
Yeah. These are modernized.
These are like the real. These
exactly,
really work.
Exactly.
No, I think if I remember right, you gotten a haircut since we last saw you. Yes?
Yes, and you haven't.
He's a good doctor. He's very observant.
He
Yep.
remembers.
You don't actually need to. So,
Oh, those
do you have to
bangs.
shave your head?
Sally enjoys doing it for, so I
Sally
just
enjoys shaving your head.
yes,
Do you
yes.
sit or does she get on a stool?
I would love to
climb
see
a tree.
that.
Yeah, I hoist myself up from the ceiling hook.
Is this like foreplay? What the hell is that?
I used to do it
Tomorrow
myself.
night we're gonna shave your head.
I think it's more like floor play.
Well, it's just like our sex life. I used to do it myself until I met Sally.
Nice.
I said, I got this one.
I gotta write that one down.
Foreplay.
Is
What
there a
You'll be
day of the
doing it
week?
yourself again.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised.
How do you
Yes.
get? How do you get that shine? Spick and span. What do you use? Which thing do you? Which the floor
That's just
thing?
his skin. Like he can. You should stick quarters to your head. It's like amazing. Nothing falls off. He could put
got-
like
you got any change?
spoons.
I don't think I
Nothing.
Stick quarters to you.
Nothing.
You're like a
falls
human
off of
advent
him.
calendar.
Hell, get some. It's crazy.
I'm just gonna get some corn. I don't have any coins.
Yeah, as crazy as it sounds.
Could you give me change of a 20? I say we go big on this.
Do you have bald children?
well, when they were born. No,
You have kids?
yes.
How old are they?
My daughter will be 21 next month. My son will be 20.
His son's like a model with hair and
Really?
everything.
Oh, is that yeah?
He's got like real hair.
Yeah, he's the mailman did a good job. He's a good-looking kid.
Wait, are you gonna put this on your head? You're gonna look like the floor of a cab.
It's crazy.
Oh my
What the hell?
He can hang
She wasn't kidding.
spoons off of
Like a
it.
magnet
Wait,
head.
what
unreal.
is going on right
and
now?
this is not a setup. Give me any coin, and I'll just
Yeah.
it'll stick to my
You
head.
should be carrying fruit in your head. That's
I put
Wait a minute.
silverware on my head, and then Peter Bailey's just like, what the what?
Wait, can you go through the thing at the airport?
Well, because of my leg,
What's wrong with your leg?
I don't have
It's
one.
missing.
I don't
What
have
happened to your leg?
shark.
No, it didn't.
No,
He
it
was
didn't.
No,
surfing
he missed a
Car
payment.
accident. Car accident?
My last wife. No. I had cancer. It's not a funny
You had
story.
cancer?
I had cancer.
And you didn't come to me for help?
Well, I see what you got to do to make some extra money, so I figured
You could have had some placebo.
if I knew you at the time, I probably would have. This was
I'd have kept you walking on 2 artificial legs. So. But at least I'm sorry to hear that. I'm serious.
I'm not, because I'm here to talk about it. So
You know
that's
what's crazy
all there
though?
is
He
to
has
it.
a real foot, which is really weird.
That would be so trippy.
You know, actually, in all,
Wiggling the toes.
It kind of is like that.
in all seriousness, they actually do have an amputation. I don't know if you've seen it. There's a form of amputation because I'm above the knee. So for above the knee, they actually have
we heard. We heard well above the knee, well above, closer to the thigh, upper thigh.
Don't knock a stump job till you try it,
Upper
pal.
balls.
Hey, nice dinger.
He's above the balls.
I heard that Caitlyn Jenner congratulated you on the operation. But she said the name Caitlyn is mine. Above the knee, huh?
Yeah. No, they actually have a surgery where they would cut off, but then above the knee, but they could actually take your foot, and hear this out, where the foot becomes the knee. The foot goes on where the knee is, and it goes on backwards, because then you can bend the ball. The ball of the foot. It would then look and bend like a knee would, and then your prosthetic would be below the knee, and your prosthetic would cover the foot. But I know you're. Look at him.
You would basically be kicking yourself in the ass.
Yes.
Right?
Well, now the way it is now, I can actually put my foot in my mouth.
I
That's
thought,
the way it is now.
I thought I've done some weird surgery, as I once turned a man into a woman, and then I turned it back into a man again, and then I married
mannequin.
both of them.
Oh, wow.
So
You
your
crazy
surgery
Mormons.
is even weirder than mine.
But no, I actually regret not getting that surgery because
Wait, you wanted to have your foot on your knee?
because to have a knee makes a big difference. Because
yeah,
then you can.
below the knee amputee, it's not as big of a deal.
You
It's
still
not
have your knee.
having-
You can still run. You
I'm
can
not
climb
gonna lie to you. I
stairs.
mean, I got both my legs and both my feet, but you'd be more creepy if you had a foot by your knee.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I have a foot by my knee,
Would
but
you
it's a
have
totally
toenails?
different ornament.
Do you have toenails at your knee?
good question. I don't probably.
Maybe.
I would think so. I wouldn't be able to cut them because again, the foot. If this is my leg,
I would have to do that
the
too.
foot, yeah, the foot would have to
Wait,
be-
did your ex have a foot by his knee?
No.
Oh, so you just went same like you're just.
Oh,
Same.
she's got a big
stamp 'em.
fetish.
You have a
Same
you have a
thing.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Missing
yeah.
right leg.
It's gotta
That's
be.
my
Same
man.
leg.
It's got to be the
Same
right
leg, yeah.
leg,
Did
and
you
it's
meet
got to
on
be
Tinder?
above.
How'd you meet?
Above right knee amputee
.com.
are us.
Rich Walker standing by.
Yeah, what was that? It looks like you wanted to beat
I
somebody
gotta
else.
get.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
I gotta
he's
go
going
in a
up?
minute. I got about a minute because I'm on since. So.
Okay, cool.
Rich was saying whenever we're ready for him, he'll come in.
Okay, cool.
So how long ago did you have this done?
2005. Yeah, I had cancer 2002.
And you're remission now?
Oh, never coming back. It was a type. They said it's the type that
Really?
doesn't
You
come
never-
back.
never
Yeah.
come
It was
back?
just a
Yeah.
tumor wrapped around.
Now,
his
how many
bone.
years does it take for the leg to grow back?
They tell me to keep.
Yeah.
Keep rubbing it.
Do you think that? Do you feel?
No,
like
I don't
there's a
think much
limb
at all.
there?
I once in a blue moon I get that
Feel
little
missing limb?
that phantom limb pain thing
Right.
going. Yeah, I actually have.
'Cause
I've
I'm
had.
married and I feel like there's a woman having sex with me, even though that's not happening. So.
Oh, you got phantom sex pains.
Phantom sex. I might steal that from you.
You steal it from me.
Not the
and
woman, the joke.
Steal it from me, you'll be in a wheelchair. I gotta go. Thank you so much.
Harry,
Thank you,
Harry.
Harry Friedman.
Nice to
Very
meet
good,
you.
Harry. Have a good set. My
Fun
friend.
as always.
I hope you lose a leg too.
Hey, you know, it's only Thursday.
Come see me in the hospital tomorrow. I'll take care.
Thanks, Harry.
All right.
You can shave my head.
I'll tell you right now, though. First thing I do when I need medical care is I go, now who's working the comedy club? Do you have morning hours? Yeah, I'm
He should
in.
be the worst doctor. He should be in that gender bender movie, Dr. Harry.
Yes. performing the
I'll
switchback.
tell you a
Yeah.
quick funny doctor story. I was having a problem with my hand.
There's more.
There's a little bit more. My sister refers me to this doctor that she's been to. So I walk in, and I'm sitting there like an hour, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to cancel the appointment.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, no, we'll take you now. So I walk in the back. I've never been there before. I walk in, and the guy goes, which bathroom do you want to use for urine? I go, no, I'm good. I don't have to go. The guy goes, no, well, we're gonna need a thing. I go, no, I'm a grown man. I would tell you if I had to pee. I don't have to pee. So I'm like, what is this guy? So the guy goes, oh well, we're gonna need a sample though because we can't give you opiates. He goes until we get a sample. I go, I'm sorry, why would I get opiates? So the guy goes, well, for the pain. I go, listen, I'm no doctor, but don't you normally examine people first before you prescribe opiates?
That's so weird.
It's the weirdest thing ever. So I get in the room, and the guy goes, all right, I'll be right back. I call my sister on his cell phone. I'm like, where did you send me? They're
She's
trying
like,
to give me opiates. And and the guy came back in. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just going to go. I got to
Yeah, I would've
Yeah,
too.
they tried to,
I would have too.
Wow.
Rich Walker and Peter
And
Bells.
Peter Bells.
Yes.
Woo! Mount Rushmore.
No, we got. Look, grab this
Yes.
mic here. We got the camera. The set.
Comedy Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, just stay right.
Yeah,
Microphone.
grab that mic right there.
Two
See
per-
the mic right there?
Right there.
Yeah, there's a
Peter,
handheld
right
right,
there.
there.
Right there. Oh,
There you go.
All right. So we got two of
Two legends,
stand-up
baby. Two
university
legends.
Two legends.
professors here. How you guys
We are
doing?
the professors of stand-up university.
Woo! And they were sitting down right away. They came in and they sat right down.
So we're here.
Yes.
So what did we miss? Any good stuff?
No.
No, nothing. We were sleeping.
Rich, move in a little bit closer if you don't mind.
The
So we can
agenda-
see.
Thank you.
Try
Thanks.
to be professional.
We were
That's
talking
great.
about your
Whoa.
scene in the streets a little bit.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
How's that? That never escapes me wherever I go. That's,
It's sort of like leprosy, but
Yeah.
more humiliating.
well, I was kind of hoping big things would come from it.
I'm sure you got a lot of big change from it. We got big.
I get a lot of accolades wherever I go.
That was like it was a drama, right? That was like a.
It was a drama. I don't know. Did you ever watch the whole picture?
I have to. I just found out about it today.
They've
seen
I
it.
actually did. I watched the whole thing. I
Now,
did.
what is the storyline?
I was hoping you could tell me. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I mean, there was 30 seconds left in the film. There were still new characters coming out. I had no idea what the hell was going on.
I feel bad because I know you had a choice because we talked. You said I could be in this movie or 1917. You know what? I
But
feel
that
this
was a
is the
lot
way
of
to
work.
go.
They were
Yeah.
filming that overseas, and
And people were going to
this was
see it.
this was in a warehouse in Yaphank. So why would I go that far?
Rich actually has been in films years ago when to see it you had to use tokens.
And the glass would come down.
The
Yeah.
glass would come up and down.
Now, it's funny he should mention that
when he was 12 years
because
old.
Peter used to be in films
That's right.
where it used to cost a nickel, and then you watch the grind, and the cards would flip.
And there was no speaking.
But it was beautiful. It had that big shell on the side.
All right, you got me.
He appeared at Jolly Rogers in
That's right.
Beth Page.
Oh man, I was in Greek tragedy in ancient Greece. That's how old. They make fun of me. You know, age is a number. You're as old as you feel, right?
That's right.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
and they make fun of me, but that's because I'm eternally young, right? I mean, comedy.
Why are
is
you looking
for
at
all-
me?
Because
Because they got a birthday coming
No,
next
because
week.
you're letting yourself go. That's
I
why.
will say, can I want to.
You're letting
You look
yourself
like
go.
shit. Oh, thank you.
You got a birthday coming up, and really, you have some time to get to the gym. And
It's true.
there's no reason to just give up on life. Like,
They've never even met.
Hey,
Let me
Peter,
say
Rich, how are
one
you?
thing on a positive note. Peter just came off tonight. He's got a lot of new material,
Nice.
and he established this character of the
an
older guy
person in a
trapped.
younger person's world. That might be my future hook.
Yeah.
And
you know?
the reception was great.
Right.
They
Nice.
loved
Awesome.
it. Yeah.
You know, you come to terms with the fact that your sperm count is 7.
At a
And
certain
not in a row.
age. And not in a row. And not in a row. Paying homage to Stephen Wright. I did. I knew Stephen Wright when he was just starting out in Boston.
Oh,
And
no
the
kidding.
ladies in the room that looked like it was a little of a, fundraiser for.
There was a couple of fundraisers. There was a
all right.
baseball team
Okay.
in there, and I don't know. They didn't find out what the other benefits were.
Were you on already?
I'm done, yeah.
And did you go over as well as Peter Bales?
It went very well, yes.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
I never
it's
like
all
to
relative,
toot.
Rich, let's be honest.
I never like to toot my horn.
I mean, nobody threw anything at the stage.
But is this new? Now you say this whole new kind of premise you're working on about being this older guy stuck
yeah,
in the
I
young
mean,
Give
I
him
think you
one
should
joke.
be
Tell him
true
what
to
happened
yourself.
at the pharmacy.
Oh, you know,
Listen.
I being old affects everything you do. I went into CVS to buy condoms, and the cashier goes, "Are you kidding me?" And I said, well, "What's the problem? I'm older. I'm not virile." And she goes, "No, your coupon's expired."
Nice.
Great.
Thank you.
You're always on the
Thank you.
defense.
That's a great age
Thank you.
joke. It's great.
It's an age joke.
Yeah.
You know, make yourself vulnerable. Jerry Seinfeld said the most important concept to understand in comedy is making yourself vulnerable, because it makes you more likable. If the audience likes you, they will follow you anywhere you want to go with your
That's true.
material.
Right.
And if you can't be likable, then you're going to really struggle as a stand-up comic. Lesson number 1 at Stand-Up University. When is our next class starting, by the way, Rich?
March 3rd, if
March
anybody
3rd.
wants to.
Third.
March
jump in.
3rd.
All right.
But you're right in the middle of one now, right?
I am.
How many weeks in?
5.
Are you learning a
When's
lot?
your show?
I'm not telling you.
When is your show? I want in.
Everybody's
Sallie,
gotta
when's
go.
your show?
March 15th and 18th.
Yes.
You're doing 2 shows? Wow,
two.
you're awfully cocky for a new comic.
I trust me. I didn't ask for it.
What day of the week is that?
It's just Wednesday and a Sunday.
And,
Prime day.
and the 18th is the day after St. Patty's Day, so you're going to get some crowd in there. Nice. We're going.
All hungover.
I said we're going.
By the way,
Yeah, they're going to be cranky.
I don't know if Peter knows this, but Tony and I actually work together now at White Post Farms, and he is Farmer Willie. He took over for Buddy Flip as the greeter.
Really? You're the greeter there.
I am
That
the
is
greeter.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Just
It
did my
is so
second
much
year there.
fun there.
I have a blast. I love it.
You're the greeter.
Are you training for a Walmart career?
Yes. Why not?
All right.
I actually love it. I love it. But that's more my style of just off the cuff crowd work. You know, I work with my comedy troupe where we
It's
do
improv all day long.
all day long.
And
But that's my
it's
thing.
an
This is a
excuse.
whole different world for me.
You are able to touch young children in that position.
In that position. So there's,
What, you're the greeter. I mean, what are people going to
That's
say?
exactly why you can't go to Chuck E. Cheese anymore.
It's like, why is Farmer Willie's hand always on their shoulder? Like, come here, son.
even the name. you
Give
know,
me a
Farmer
big
Willie.
yeehaw.
Yeah, they gave him that
Farmer
name.
Willie.
He's like,
I know,
really?
I don't like the name so
I don't
much.
They
either.
chose it. They chose
Kim
it.
chose it, right?
Well, I don't even know. I don't even
And
know.
you know what the kids say? When they're leaving, they say, Farmer Willie showed me his puppet. And the fact is, Farmer Willie doesn't have a puppet. So something odd is
Did
going
any
on.
kids leave the front of that thing and go, "Nice dinger"?
It's funny, funny you should mention that.
But it's fun. That place is fun.
It's fun. It's
It really
it's a
and
great
Rich-
environment.
and I get a good view of Rich's show, and I always get a kick out of it.
Rich plays Bungalow Bob.
No,
What is it?
I owe you an apology, by the way.
Rodeo Ricky.
We were talking about it last week. I
Ricky.
messed it up.
Bungalow Bob. It's Rodeo Ricky. I'm sorry.
Well, she said, "Tell him you got to tell him the story with the woman came up to you and says, can they get backstage?" Or
Can they get backstage and see what's his name, Bungalow Bob? And we had. And that's Rodeo Ricky, and that's Rich's character, and it's a terrific show for children. It really, really is.
I saw it. I went there.
You went there.
Yeah, I went
Oh,
there.
yeah.
There he is. We got a picture.
What?
The two of them
That
are
is-
right there.
That is so professional. That is. There they are.
He's missing more teeth than you're missing legs.
And hair.
Right.
And the scary thing is you can't see it in this picture, but neither of them are wearing pants. They're both naked from the waist down. Look at that. You guys look good. I mean, I'm not even kidding.
I actually enjoyed it more last year because last year or was it this year where you actually sang Whitesnake in your show?
Oh yeah, what was it?
I think it was last year. Here I go again.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
And I was like really corny. Here I go again on my own. And it was like, and they changed the words, like, traveling down the farm road. It was terrible.
God.
Do you write that stuff, or is it already written?
Actually, we used to have a professional writer years and years ago, and I maybe got a little pricey, but now it's written by Kellyanne Cassidy, the other girl, and the husband. He writes
Oh, the
it.
two that were with you?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. And I don't know how long it takes them, but it's really funny.
Yeah, it's a
they-
great
Rodeo
Yeah.
Ricky tells a great joke. Do it in your Rodeo Ricky voice about going into an outhouse.
Oh yeah. I used to come out on stage, and Chris Monty was my partner then. We used to do like vaudeville act together. It wasn't a written show. We would just goof around. And the joke was, he goes, "Hey, how's it going, Rodeo?" I said, "No, not bad. I'm just glad to get out of the house." He said, "How so?" I said, "My wife is there with her two sisters, Vivian and Lassie." He goes, "Wait a second, Lassie's a dog." I said, "You should see Vivian." But then the other joke was, he goes, I said, "Not too good." I go, "Not too good. I went in that porta potty," and the joke is outhouse, but there's no. I say, "I went in that porta potty and I accidentally dropped $5 in that hole." He goes, "What did you do?" I said, "Well, I threw $10 right down there after it." He said, "Why would you do that?" I said, "I ain't going down there for $5.
That's funny.
And we used to rattle off
Rodeo
like
Ricky.
20 of them,
Rodeo
like-
Ricky.
Yeah.
Or as I call him, Bungalow Bob.
Bungalow Bob.
Yeah.
All right, so last week when you were here, we said something about possibly getting a little comedy history lesson.
Ooh.
Oh, I love
history.
talking about the history
Great.
of comedy.
Yeah, so Ryan, you said that maybe we could, do something
Tell
like
them-
that. So let's.
Oh, on the show.
About
but
the
tell
history
them
of comedy.
real quick about what Lincoln said when somebody called him a name. Two-Face.
Well, he was there.
Lincoln.
This is a great.
I was there in the audience. In the famous Lincoln-Douglas debates, Douglas called Lincoln two-faced. And Lincoln looked at the audience and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, look at my face. If I had another one, do you think I'd use this one?" And everybody laughs, and you win the debate. You always win with
On humor.
and people have understood that in history. And also, comedy is something that sometimes you use when you're uncomfortable or shocked.
Absolutely. Sure.
And the ultimate example of that is when Lincoln was assassinated. My God, that was just so upsetting to everybody in the entire country. And the joke about it is so tasteless, but it just takes the pressure off. And it doesn't even have a setup, this joke. Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you enjoy the play?
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's
is
great.
One of the oldest, one of the great jokes.
Yeah, but it's
too
a way
soon.
of dealing with
Too
something.
soon.
It is.
Too soon, man.
It is. It's too soon.
But it does. You're right about humor. Diffuses every situation. Like, I never know what to say at a wake.
Sure.
And I once went up to the widow at a wake and I said, "Thanks for having me. I had a really good time." And I said, No, I had great seats. I sat right up front." "Stop crying. You look beautiful in black." Very slimming. So,
Is there too soon for you guys? Look at what just happened with Kobe, and I think it was Ari Shafir or whatever.
Yes.
He said something really nasty.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even
He did.
funny. That's
It
the
wasn't
thing.
the soon part. It was what he said, which made it even worse because it wasn't funny to begin with.
Right. It was just
You know,
mean.
Well, actually, the point of what he was doing was to be a troll, and the point was to be inappropriate and get the reaction. That was what he was trying to do, and it totally backfired.
Yeah,
and
big time.
Your thought about what is too soon, the audience will tell you when it's too soon, or too dirty, or too harsh. If they laugh, it's fine. If they don't laugh, it's not up to you. It's up to the audience. If they don't laugh, it's not funny. If they're laughing, it's funny.
So do you ever get people who go, "Oh, I'm still not over Lincoln," or do you feel you're okay with that now?
I'm okay.
I don't know. You know what? Like, I draw the line. I don't want anybody, not one person, to leave the room. Let's say it's 200 people. Yeah. I don't want somebody walking out feeling bad.
Right,
like
or
that,
offended.
That's not, I don't even know if offended so much as disturbed, like because it hit home with them. It could be something I don't want. We're all here to have fun and have a good time. We're doing it great. We're not saying anything that's hurtful to anybody.
So if one of your students,
except the Lincoln family.
Let's say one of the students at Stand Up University says, "Hey, I have an idea. I want to run it by you guys. It's this joke about Kobe." And then would you guys say, all right,
we would
let me hear it or say stop?
No, we'd turn that down.
Right away.
Too dirty. We don't allow scatological. We don't allow cheap dirtiness.
Well, our theory is a lot of people say, is it, political humor and you can't say anything now and too politically correct and whatever. But you could always make fun of yourself. So all you're going to do is put yourself in every situation where the joke falls back on you. Even if you hit somebody in a joke, they got to retaliate and come back and hit you even harder.
And we teach Seinfeld's 39 rule. Explain the 39 rule.
The 39, Jerry Seinfeld said, if you're over the age of 39, you don't want to do sexually graphic humor about getting laid and going out.
We were just
there goes Tony set.
all over again.
To an audience, it's gross.
Because it's gross.
But if you're under the age of 39, let's say you're a 25-year-old kid in college talking about getting laid and whatever, it's sociably acceptable, and the audience expects it. But once you start talking about, like I saw Jackie Mason. Actually, I did the show before Jackie Mason for Bananas once, and I went in and I watched his show, and he's like, so I'm in bed, and I'm giving it to her like this and like that, and the bush and the shush and the bush, and the audience was going, holy shit. It was the most disgusting thing they ever saw.
But wasn't that the funny part, though?
No, it wasn't funny. They were appalled.
Really?
Don't forget his audience is also going to be, our age.
Older,
and up,
yeah.
And they were appalled. And but,
I agree with that because I think after a certain age, the creepy factor does weigh in.
Yes, absolutely. And now even more so, the word creepy is out.
Yeah,
you
now
hear
it's
about
like,
everybody.
Can't even smile at.
Nice dinger. Cross it
Like,
off.
Done. Like, for instance, I was doing White Post Farms. I'm on stage as Rodeo Ricky. I'm dancing with the kids. And I hear some mother in the audience go, that's creepy.
That's when you're dancing with like
55-year-old man dancing.
How are you dancing?
The fact that
with
his
a
shirt was
4-year-old.
off,
And that's the last time your wife came to that show. Get out.
Good.
That was funny.
Mike Nicolia's here hanging out.
Mike Nicolia, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Nicolia. All right, I'm going to give him the microphone.
Yeah.
We can share. We can share?
No, we'll move on.
We were out of here in 5 minutes anyway. We're out of here.
I got
in 5
the other show.
Oh, okay.
You're out in 5?
We're out in 5. Yep. Yeah.
Mike Nicolia. But times change. You could say things in the 80s and the 90s that you can't say now. I had a great joke in the 80s and the 90s, and people stopped laughing at it in the 2000s.
Yeah.
When you're a teacher, you see how little kids pick up the good side and the bad side of their parents.
Yeah.
One kid told me when he grows up, he wants to rid the world of all prejudice and chinks. And people would laugh at that, but in approximately the year 2000, they stopped laughing, got uncomfortable about it. I had to drop it from my act. It's okay. Times change.
All right.
Can I say one thing?
No, go ahead.
I want to touch on that joke. I work with Peter at Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey. When I first started comedy, and Peter goes, and he does the joke and rid the world of all prejudice and chinks, and the audience laughed. But sometimes you go into autopilot, and he did the joke again right after it, and the audience is like, what the fuck? He just did that joke. So they said, you did the joke already. He goes, I did it twice? He goes, I don't know. He goes, I'm fried. It's been a long day. Let me bring up the next act. He brings me up, and I go, I was just in the parking lot. A kid gave me a pamphlet, and on it said he wants to rid the world of all prejudice and chinks. And the audience, I'm not kidding you, they're like,
What the?
They actually said, the other guy already did that joke twice. I'm like, he did? It was so funny. It was so stupid.
That's great.
That's awesome.
That's so funny. They were so confused.
So a guy like Mason, or even some of your old stuff that you can't use anymore because of age, that shock of an older man saying stuff like that doesn't get a laugh?
No, not really. Kind of grosses people out.
No, but going to the bank.
I used to have a joke when I was in my late 20s.
Yeah.
I had a joke about going to my bank to take $5 out of my account, and there was $15 in the account, and the bank teller goes, "You having a party?" And I could do that when I was young, because
It doesn't work
it was
for an old
plausible
Mexican.
when you're
Yeah.
28 to
Right.
get $15.
Because they're worried that to
But what
take
kind of
care
a
of you.
loser is a 40-year-old man who has $15? Well,
So-
Rich, what is it like to have $15?
It's not good. It's
He'll
not
let
good.
you know when he puts $2 more in.
Yeah, that's right.
You're on fire tonight.
So can you take a lot of those jokes now and sell them to the younger guys? Why let them go to waste? Right?
I could sell that to one of the younger.
I'll buy it for $15.
So
It's worth 200 probably.
Mike, do you spend a lot of time with the guys like Peter? Like do you work off them? Do you get advice from them, or do they say get lost? Kiddo?
Yeah, I try to welcome myself. It's like the cool kid lunch table.
Sure.
And I manage to somehow always try to get a seat. I get kicked out after like 5 minutes, but I'm able to.
He's the gay guy with all the girls in the school cafeteria.
with the 2 orders of Jello, and you're like, why is he here? What's he doing here?
But
Remember that guy?
I mean, I just want to learn. I just want to be a sponge, and whatever happens around me, I'm happy to be here always. I know it sounds like super political.
No, I
but
think you're
it's
doing
like,
a great job.
I want to be around it, and I know what I want to be surrounded by, and that's by good people and people that have been doing it for years and know what they're talking about.
And Mike, would you agree? I was telling them before that when you see, like guys like Peter and Rich, and before we had Kevin Downey was in here, and I was telling them, I go, when you see him on stage, you're like, this is great. Look, wow, that's how it's done. It's great. But after the show, shooting the breeze with him, it's like mind blowing. You're just like, wow, these guys are just boom, 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 boom,
Right.
boom. Rapid fire. And that's where I think it really all comes together.
Right. Absolutely.
You'll get there, because you're a graduate now of a comedy school. And, I mean, it's all you're
he's
probably
getting there.
a
He's
week
working
away
it.
from an HBO special. I mean,
sure.
really,
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, 2 HBO specials because you get 2 graduations.
Well, let me say one thing that.
I'm a week away from Streets 2 on Amazon. That's where I am.
Well, Rich said something, and this is what we figured out over 22 years now teaching the class. Remember the guy in high school that was always funny? In my school, his name was Jimbo. And you go, is Jimbo going to the party? If he goes, I'll go. Like, you going to the party? And because he naturally talked funny. The way he designed the way he talked. He wasn't planning to say the joke, but he was just really funny the way he talked. So over the years, we kind of figured out the formula, how to talk funny. You know what I mean? Like, so where we want the punchline at the end, obviously.
Right.
But this is what, if anybody ever took our class would know. And that's why you see all these young guys, except Jeff Bosey. No.
He doesn't even know.
The guy who lost to Bonnie.
Right on cue.
There he is.
Right on cue.
All right.
Only for my boyfriend.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, now refresh my memory. Is he the champion of put up, shut up, and stand up?
Yeah,
He could have been.
Another proud graduate of Stand-Up University.
Yes, Jeff Bosey.
Jeff Bosey.
Somebody recognizes my
Yes, I do.
Over 100 served.
A lot of people don't
Yay.
realize that we have a special class, and he was in it.
He's like,
Normally
Peter
there's
just
10
did that
people
to
in the class, but
me.
the bus only held 6.
He just had this shocked look on his face. Peter did that to me.
I know. Jeff Bosey, we love him.
We love
Absolutely.
Great.
All right, with
All
that,
right, yeah.
it is 9:30. We got to split because
we
Graz
got-
will be here in 15 minutes.
Limo talk,
Peter
stay
Bales,
tuned.
Mike Nicolia, Rich Walker,
Thank you.
Rich Rader, Kevin Downey Jr., Big Time Tommy. Who am I missing? Jim Morano, the writer. John Morano, the writer of Dr. Harry Friedman was here.
Yeah, Dr. Harry Freeman.
So thank you guys.
Gender Bender, go check that movie out.
That's right.
Yeah,
and thank you,
couple
Jeff
weeks.
Bosey. We'll be back next